Your friends that you think are your homies right now are gonna be the people that are likely gonna pull you off course because they are too uncomfortable sticking to their own game, to their own plan, and going on their own journey. Most people can't succeed because they can't deal with all the old motherfuckers pulling them off the game plan, okay? Just because they don't want to go make $1 billion or lose 100 pounds or create this awesome, fulfilling existence, just because they don't want to do that doesn't mean there's something wrong with them. It just means that your nature and their nature are not aligned anymore. That doesn't mean you can't be friends with them. But what it does mean is that you're gonna have to get real fucking comfortable sticking to your own plan and telling them no when they wanna go out on Friday. This is the truth of success.
Who are you hanging out with? Do they make you feel good and motivated or drained and maybe a little sick? You know, there was a 20-year study done at Harvard. It said that your physical health is determined more by your relationships than the food you eat, the exercise program you're on, or the genes that you have inherited. Listen, if you want to catch the flu, what do? You hang out with somebody with the flu. Well, if you want to catch a happy, optimistic attitude about life, then you got to hang around people with happy, optimistic attitudes about life so you can catch it. Who are you hanging out with? Who are your best friends? You want to know the definition of a best friend? It should be someone who brings the best out of you. That's someone you got to act a certain way around to be cool. You know, there's an old saying, birds of a feather flock together. And you know what type of birds flock? Pigeons do. Eagles don't flock. So are you a pigeon or are you an eagle? Do you want to flock or do you want to soar high into the skies? Well, if you want to soar, then you might have to step away from where you are so that you can become who you were meant to be.
You know, I always say, you show me your crowd, I'll show you your future. It's simple, right? There's 3 types of people you need in your life. You need the inspired, the excited, and the grateful. So now you sit here and tell me you don't know what to do? You know what to do. But the people you're around ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. I'm begging you, man. I'm begging you from a man to a man. Let go. Let go. Let go of these people who you know aren't for you.
Find new friends. I'm being dead serious about this. This one is real big for me. Who you hang out with is a huge deal. And again, these are all tried and true things, right? We've heard you're the whatever of the 5 friends you spent. Like, that's real. Like, if you're not feeling it and go to 10 meetups of people that are hungry, like, it's unbelievable what happened to me when I got into the Silicon Valley world and started meeting like Mark Zuckerberg and like Ev Williams and Sackett and like Travis. Like, it changed my life. This town. Add one new winner friend.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? 100%. Add one new winner friend and cut one loser friend. Like, yeah, I know he's been your boy since 4th grade, but he sits at home and fucking smokes weed and plays 2K all day. Like, you can only love him so much.
These people that's in your life that ain't doing nothing. Get away from people in your life that's hate. Get away from your family members that ain't ever opened a business. Get away from your family members that ain't ever followed their dreams. Get away from your family members ain't never been nowhere but to the family reunion. Ain't never been to a beach. Get away from them.
And that goes for your family, that goes for your friends who you have right now. Yeah, you want to be surrounded by great people. You really are the average of the 5 people or 10 people that you're surrounded by. We all think that we can withstand influence. We can.
Small mind. Discuss other people. Gossip. Good minds discuss events. Great minds discuss ideas.
Good habits are hard to come by. But what's even harder to come by are people that have good habits that you can be around. That's even tougher. You are the average of the 5 people that you spent the most time with growing up. For most of the guys and gals on the planet.
Who in your life is giving you consistent investment? Who in your life is consistently showing up? And I always say, don't invest in someone based on how much you like them. Invest in them based on how much they invest in you.
People who pour into your cup, not just want to drink from it. Get around people who want to help you elevate your life, not just use you to elevate theirs. Stop keeping these leeches in your life that expect everything from you, but give absolutely nothing to you. And I get it, you might say, well, who's there to support me? There's a world full of people waiting to support you.
The people that you spend time with are gonna make or break your dreams. Everybody don't deserve to be around you. You gotta defend your light with your life.
Take a look at your 5 people that you're with most often and ask yourself, if I have children, would I want them to grow up be like that? The answer is no. You better start looking for some new friends. If the answer is yes, you're already in the right circle of people.
When you cultivate who's around you, you're cultivating who you are. You don't think so. You think those are just your friends or who you're killing time with. You think it's for fun. You are whittling yourself. You are sculpting yourself out of those people. You just don't think about it that way, but that's what's happening.
Are you ever doubting that they're really happy for you? I think that's the only question you have to ask yourself, and it might be an inconvenient truth. Like, don't answer it off the cuff. Like, don't answer it really quickly. Like, try to think of all the times in the last 6 months that you've seen them and shared something. Did you feel like they were as happy as you were about your happiness? A really true good friend will mirror and match that excitement with you. Someone who's not as happy for you will come in with dream killer question. What happens is I started to see friends who were not only lying to me, but lying to themselves. And I had to make a choice. Was I either gonna have fewer high quality friends or less quality but more quantity friends?
You gotta really watch what you're doing, who you're mixing with. I am very selective about the people I spend a lot of time with. Now, I don't think I'm better than anybody. In fact, I know I'm no better than anybody.
You've got to be prepared for this, and you've got to develop mental strength, because I'm going to tell you, at first it hurts. It bothers you.
The only person that could hurt me is a friend. You know, nobody can hurt you but a friend. You have to be careful of your friend more so than people that you may think is your enemy, who you never had conflict with. Everybody you fight is not your enemy, and everybody that helps you is not your friend.
They try and pull you back to where they are. Now, if you're a negative person, in other words, you're choosing negative ideas, you're worrying, fear, and anxiety, you know the only thing you can attract? The people that are vibrating on that frequency. You're going to attract other negative people. Misery loves company. That's just isn't a cute saying. Birds of a feather flock together. And the heavy hitters, they're all attracted to each other. They go to the same clubs. They take the same kind of vacations. They drive the same kind of cars. They live in the same neighborhoods. Now, if you're not one, how do you become one? Mix with them. You choose your environment. That's exactly what I did.
And I'm here to say that those people are defining your life.
My mother said, Leslie, if you run around with 9 broke people, I guarantee you'll be caught number 10. Okay, so, well, come to find out, Mama was right. She only had a 3rd grade education, but the studies indicate, MIT, that you earn within $2,000 to $3,000 of your closest friends. So poverty and living a mediocre life is communicated mind to mind. And so your relationships can hold you down or they can lift you up. So I teach people to practice the principle of OQP, only quality people. Dr. Dennis Kimbrough said, if you're the smartest one in your group, you need to get a new group.